Currently, Donald Trump is president.
That's not a good beginning. Don't bring it down on a low note.
What do we say?
Hello and welcome back.
Hello
Like that.
and welcome back.
No, don't be like... Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to America. We have a problem. We were on a brief hiatus.
Kamala lost.
Yes. And Donald Trump won. So we went on a hiatus.
I fled to Canada, and Luke, he invaded the Capitol for fun.
I did. I thought it was fun. Even though I've never been to D.C. before, I ended up invading the Capitol first. But
We're just joking.
Or are we? No, I don't know. What did you do in Canada? How was
It was really nice, you know. I made sure that Justin Trudeau is not the prime minister anymore.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I said, hey, you suck.
Oh, very nice. How's the geese up there?
They're Canadian.
They're Canadian.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, as you can tell, the sound quality is hopefully better.
We got new nice Shure mics. Is it called Shure?
Sure.
Shure.
Hashtag not sponsored, as the people
Not
say.
sponsored, but if you want to, we'll take
We have
it.
buymycoffee.com. We go on our linktree, and then we have 2 memberships. One, it's the representative membership. I think it's $5 or $10 per month or whatever. And you can get exclusive things. And then you can also be a cabinet member and then be our
official. Like the best.
Like the best.
We'll send you cameos and stuff.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wait.
We should start a cameo.
We're starting a cameo.
We should start a cameo.
You know, they say America, we have a problem, but in reality, America, we have a problem podcast has a problem, and we were gone.
That's a problem.
That's a problem because people missed us. You know, people wanted to be informed about how terrible the presidency of Donald Trump is.
I got DMs.
You did?
No, I actually didn't get any DMs.
I didn't get any DMs
I
either.
didn't get any DMs. But we know you guys missed us.
Yeah. And you missed our Monday mukbangs. We only did 2.
One. That was posted.
1 or 2.
So we'll have to bring that back.
We need to bring that back, and we will. We will.
We will.
But this is our new podcast. This is not part 1, part 2 of our introductory podcast episode. This is episode 1 of America. We have a problem.
Let us focus instead on a more practical, more attainable peace.
Magical place. America.
We're going to South Carolina and Oklahoma.
I've been sleeping with a teacher for 38 years.
Pull me by my waist like Legally Blondula.
Going to California and Texas.
Hello, no ho, okay.
And New York. And we're going to South Dakota and Oregon. Dark side.
Without the banana.
And then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House.
Hello?
America, we have a problem.
I am Carson Moore.
And I am Luke Lockwood.
And this is America, We Have a Problem podcast, or the Luke and Carson Show with LCR Productions. Thank you, Riley, our editor. We just added her into our name.
Oh.
Should we do LCR Productions?
I like LCR.
LCR Productions.
Welcome to the
Luke,
team.
Carson, and Riley Productions. Thank you.
Wow, that was so official.
Thank you.
Good.
Oh,
that was really good.
I must admit. Okay, so we have 3 questions from people because shout out to the people. So what we're going to be talking about today is the questions that are your burning questions for the socioeconomic status of the world.
That's a joke. Who said that?
I think it was Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Will
the son of Slapman.
Slapman.
Yeah.
Don't talk about my wife at the alopecia.
Don't talk
It was a
about
funny
my-
joke.
Oh, you cannot say that if you want a political career. If you want a political career.
Well, that's what they always do. I don't see. We'll have to talk about that later, but I might be changing.
Talk about what?
My career path.
What do you want to do?
Maybe some broadcasting and news. Why is
This
that funny?
man's gonna be poor on the streets.
You know what I always say, and I think the viewers should hear it too. I'd rather be poor and happy than rich and sad.
Okay. Well,
do you agree?
I mean,
money's
poor
nice
and
too.
happy. I mean, you're not going to be happy when you keep spending on the credit card that you keep using.
My credit score is killer right now.
What is it?
Well, 715, but that's only
mine's
because I've had it.
715.
Really?
Something around that.
We're one and the same.
I mean, is
Well,
it?
that's because
Mine's good, it said.
Well, it said mine's fair. The only thing bringing it down is I haven't had my account long enough.
Oh, that's valid.
But I've been paying it off, so it's fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works. I'm an economics major, and
I know nothing about
I
that.
don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we're getting off on a tangent because we have like literally nothing to talk about because we've both been off the news and like off the grid.
I'm gonna be honest. It's been March Madness. I've been really into some basketball.
So they were like, "Hey Carson, you want to join our March Madness team?" And I did. And then suddenly
he forgot. He didn't realize he had to like fill out the bracket.
I
ahead of
thought
time.
you could fill it out whenever you could.
Well, because if the games were already
I
played,
had places to be. I had bills to pay.
You did pick. I did.
I
check
had
out
to
your
pay
bracket.
for my Canvas Premium.
Yes, and I did
and
check
my
out your
Quizlet
bracket.
Premium. What?
You did pick one game correctly.
What?
You picked Creighton over Louisville.
Who's Creighton?
It's a school in Nebraska.
Nebraska.
The Blue Jays.
Oh. I don't know what the Creightons are.
Yeah, I don't either. I think it's in Omaha.
Is it an it?
I don't know. It's just a Blue Jay. I don't know, but cut that out.
Just because you hate DEI.
I never said that. Let's answer some questions.
Let's answer some questions. So I must admit, I think people are excited for our podcast.
I would say so.
You know, just because we are two white dudes doesn't mean that we. I don't know where I'm going with that.
I don't know where we're going, but
I'm sorry. That we do not have any other representation except our audience. Megan,
we have a live studio audience.
Megan,
pop out.
Megan, we have a woman here.
Hello, everyone.
A woman here to
So,
keep us in check.
We're inclusive.
We are inclusive. This is our DEI.
So if you hear like random laughs and stuff,
that is
she's
the
judging us.
sound. What's it called? Laugh track.
Yeah, she's our laugh track.
Okay,
Let's
so
answer some
let's
questions.
answer some questions. This is going to be a pretty laid-back podcast because we have had no planning because we wanted to get this stuff out.
For all of you to enjoy.
Because literally, what the heck is happening in this world?
I don't know, but we're going to answer your questions about it.
So this is from Carly. She goes to North Central.
Okay. Hi, Carly.
Carly, she is a, I don't know what the correct terminology is for her major, but it is basically ultrasounds.
Oh,
and
cool.
studying ultrasounds, and she's in music
that's
and
cool.
stuff like that.
Hi, Carly.
Yeah, Carly. Carly Ann, yeah.
Hi, Carly Ann.
But she goes by Carly.
Oh, okay.
So she asked, when I asked, what are your thoughts and concerns about the world in the United States? And she said, vandalism on Tesla cars and stores. What are your thoughts on that, Luke?
Oh, so I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen that a whole lot.
Me either.
Personally. I mean, I guess I wouldn't say I'm like pro vandalism, but
I am.
Okay.
Because arson is in my name.
Oh, you take away the key.
Take away the C.
So I'm assuming the
I
vandalism.
have no idea what the fudge.
I'm assuming the vandalism
not
on
me
Tesla
saying
is in
fudge. What?
revulsion to
The Doge.
Elon Musk, right?
The
I would assume
Doge.
that's what that's for.
Department of Government Efficiency.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say.
What are your thoughts on
vandalism
that?
is good.
Because, okay, I love efficiency. Don't get me started on efficiency.
Don't
I
get me
love a
started.
good efficiency.
He's an efficient king.
You know
You
it.
get stuff done.
You know I
He
get
gets
stuff
stuff
done, especially with my new meds. Hashtag
yeah? Really
Vraylar. Hashtag Vraylar for real.
Wow, that's great.
Not
Good for you.
sponsored by my non-generic brand.
Ooh,
I'm so bougie. My antidepressants are non-generic.
good for you.
Thank you.
Honestly. You're so efficient.
So Doge, Department of Government Efficiency, also named after the cryptocurrency, the meme coin.
Yeah, straight up,
Doge.
I thought it was Dodge.
Well, I mean,
But
Trump,
that's
Trump
a Superman
dodged
in
the
me.
draft, so.
I would too, TBH.
Well,
They wouldn't draft me 'cause I'm fat and
Yes,
asthmatic.
I was about to say,
So I wouldn't pass. They
But
wouldn't
we
want me.
must admit that you lost how many pounds?
Oh, I've lost 12 pounds. since
That's
Christmas.
efficient. That is efficient.
Yeah.
That is the Department of Efficiency right there. Now, you may ask, what the heck is the Department of Efficiency? Well, it's Elon Musk. Elon Musk is one of the richest individuals in
the world,
our
really.
world, in the United States, in the world, the Earth. Yeah. and I have nothing else to really say about him except I don't get him.
Yeah, he's confusing. I will say, listen, I've go efficiency, right? Cut the stuff. I don't think it's the right approach.
Okay.
I think having Elon there, like,
what is the point? Like, it's just like his little dog.
It's a game, essentially.
It's
what it is. It's just like a
facade.
A facade, yeah. Because here's my thing. Trump's already hated enough. He doesn't need to add to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to get that done,
I mean,
that doesn't help.
And they bicker. I'm sure they bicker.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I
don't really
Elon's
know.
just like a confusing guy. Like, I can't get it.
Both of them are. Both of them are. The whole entire Trump administration is so confusing. If we had Kamala in, it would be like, okay, whatever. Woman.
Just whatever.
Literally.
Yeah.
No one would fuck with us because they'd be like, that's a woman.
Wait, can I bring something up about Elon though?
Yeah.
Have you seen that video where he's on like a red carpet and he hits all those like emotes? Have you seen that video?
No.
Like he does. No, it is fake. But like the things he does.
Why did you bring it up?
You're bringing up
No,
fake
no,
news.
he's not fake.
News.
No, he's not fake. But they're
Can't even do the
comparing the
accent
things
right.
he does. Like his motions aren't real. Like.
Well, no,
He's a
his
video game
motion
character.
to fucking do the Nazi salute, and that's real.
Oh.
What? That's true.
Next question on the pod.
What? Why is that? Why should I be censored? Like they're censoring the children's books.
I don't think they're saying censored, but you just said you're pro the Nazis.
I
No, I
never
didn't-
said
he
that. I
didn't say
said
that.
said Elon Musk
Is pro it.
is pro.
Oh,
Not.
okay. I thought you meant you
Oh,
were pro.
yeah.
I was like, whoa.
I am not pro. I am literally an ally.
Editing will have to make that very clear.
Yeah.
But back to the vandalism thing.
So
you
yeah,
know,
I mean, I love a good vandalism. Just kidding. No, I really think it's an issue to like
don't ruin
have
people's
vandalism.
Like a lot of people have Teslas before the whole
Yes,
Elon thing
like,
started.
Do you know like the bumper stickers, like pro Tesla, anti Musk?
Oh, yeah.
Like they put that on their bumper,
Yeah,
but then people
it's like-
still go ahead and go in. I mean, what are they even doing in the cars? Keying the cars, I'm sure. Fucking like bombing them with the flame torches.
Only do it the Carrie Underwood way. I dug
my key into the side of his.
I love you, Carrie.
Oh, he
but-
does. You know
Yeah,
why
I
he
do.
loves Carrie? Because she's saying at Trump's inauguration.
No, I loved her before that.
Yes,
I loved her.
you
before
love her
that.
feet pics.
Hey, that's crazy. One time.
That's me. I mean, that's me with
but-
LBJ.
Oh.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Okay.
Just kidding.
But ultimately, it's like, don't go breaking stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, if you don't like,
You heard
don't
it from
buy the
here.
car.
Luke said, "Don't break it," because people are not.
Thank you.
Luke just changed the whole
Luke
narrative.
Lockwood, 2025.
So Carly, we have the answer for you here. Don't
do
it.
it. Don't spray the cars.
So-
Don't key them.
unless you're Carrie Underwood.
Unless you're Carrie Underwood. And
Yeah.
somebody cheats. If you cheat on Carrie Underwood, you deserve to have your car keyed. That's all I have to say about that. That's all I have to say about that.
Wow. So, as you can see, we really do not care about the vandalism because we do not know what the heck is happening at all.
I haven't been as connected as I should be
No.
right now.
Okay, but like holistically, to be honest, vandalism is bad, right?
Right.
Elon Musk is bad, but you shouldn't vandalize someone else's personal property.
Yeah.
Like that's counteractive. If you
Yeah, that
truly,
doesn't help the
if you
problem.
truly wanted to fix the issue, you would go to D.C. You would contact your representative.
Yeah.
You would protest if you want. You would follow the First Amendment rights.
Yeah. Don't go like breaking stuff is just like that's not. Gonna
What's
do
that
anything
supposed
for
to
you.
do? Except make Granny, who only
the
could
other side
afford
mad.
a Tesla because of tax credits.
Real.
You know,
Yeah.
those exist. Well, they used to.
Yeah.
Now he's saying he wants to get rid of them.
What's our next question, Carson?
So Trump putting a mandatory death penalty on anyone who kills an officer.
I haven't seen that one.
You haven't?
No, I'm telling you, I've been out of it.
I've been out of
the
it
past
too.
2 weeks.
I've been procrastinating like everything.
So is this an
Like
executive
news
order
related. I think. I mean, he reinstated the death penalty.
for if you
Kill
do
an
what?
officer.
Kill an officer?
I mean, my view is, why do we need a death penalty? I'm not. I was actually pro death penalty. Well, I first started in 8th grade when I had my death penalty pamphlet of like why I'm anti death penalty, and I basically did a full on pamphlet, discussed it with the class, etc., etc. But then I switched, me like, well, I do think like some crimes, but I'm like, now, if you truly do something bad, you should live with the consequences in jail and suffer instead of having the easy way out. And I know that's a lot of like people say that phrase all the time. It's an easy way out, but I in fact truly believe that. If you truly want to be tough on crime, you should not support the death penalty.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess I've never really like, in high school you hear about people like their persuasion on the death penalty. Like that's a big one. But I guess I've never like thought about it as in depth. Like, because it's just like, oh, you kill somebody, you get killed too. But
like
I don't know.
eye
I haven't
for
really
an
thought
eye,
about it.
an eye for an eye. But like, honestly, an eye for an eye would be you go to a super max prison and suffer the whole entire way through. The crappy food, the crappy social life. You are stuck in your cell 20 hours a day. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I agree with that.
And that's for your whole entire rest of your life. Yeah. If you truly want to be pro police officer, anti-crime, you have to change your approach. And the death penalty, I personally believe, is counterproductive.
Yeah, I think that would be one of those things where it's just like a please in the base. You know what I'm talking about? Like, here's this.
People are not informed on a lot of these because they're very simple political topics where like they get thrown out, like abortion, death penalty, universal health care. Those are very simple. Majority people know them, right? But people do not actively look at them because they just hear it on the news. But I mean, we've been seeing a lot of different issues in terms of people who are truly innocent and getting killed. Yeah. Why wouldn't you expedite the process to actually get a rightful jury and a rightful determination of the case?
And I feel like a lot of time the death penalty doesn't even happen until like 25 years after anyway.
Like, what's the point?
Like,
what's the point?
At that point,
and do you know like how expensive that shit is?
Yeah,
and now they're wanting
true.
Now they're wanting to buy people guns to shoot, like for like the Is this like the military? Did you see this one?
I don't think so.
I don't know what it's called, shooting guard or whatever, where you stand at the wall and they pull out the guns and they shoot. They just started doing that.
Hey, so I don't love that.
I know.
That's not good.
And
I'm not a fan of that.
They buy lethal injection stuff. It's the craziest stuff. And I mean, people do not talk about how crazy the fact is that we have a death penalty. Still, you know who does have a death penalty? A good chunk of Middle Eastern dictatorship countries. Yeah. North Korea.
Yeah, and I get stuck on the fact that we like wait so long.
Why?
Like, if you're gonna do it, just do it. Like, I hate to be like that, but why are we waiting? I would agree.
It's stupid.
I guess I haven't really thought about the death penalty like as in depth necessarily.
Yeah, well,
but that makes sense.
For Trump putting a mandatory death penalty on anyone who kills an officer, I think the mandatory, it can be a slippery slope. Yeah, because what if someone was actually getting like attacked by a police officer, rogue? You know? Yeah, I know that's just theoretical, but
it could happen. You know,
it could happen. Yeah. These theoreticals, you can't have mandatory things on stuff that could happen, because what about the people that are actually in the right?
That's true, yeah.
I also just think if they truly want to be efficient with money, we stop funding the death penalty.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Stop funding the craziness of the death penalty. Put the money towards actually rehabilitating criminals.
Like Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
She
could have benefited. That's a whole different topic.
She could have benefited from like good rehabilitation, as we see in like Nordic countries, where they learn how to cook, they learn how to clean, they learn how to get a job, how to get a house. These people are suffering in prison. They should know how to live when they're out of prison. Yeah. And I think we put too much money on the fact of being pro-crime and just putting money at the wall. That ain't going to do anything. You have to look at the root causes of crime and go from there.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I truly do not think the Republicans have been well on crime, nor have been Democrats, or really anyone in political office.
It's just like a stalemate.
It's just
like,
a stalemate.
Who can...
If you want to fix crime, go and fix crime.
Sorry, my foot's falling asleep, and I'm like stretching.
I mean, just like our listeners.
Fair
Hello,
enough.
are you up?
Are you still up? We're sorry. We just get so in depth.
We do get so in depth.
Should we answer another question?
Yes. Well, Carly did say that. I asked her, how would you rate the direction of the country, and she said negative.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a universal thing, no matter if you're Republican or Democrat or Independent or Libertarian, whatever the heck your party is. You know?
Yeah.
Do you know? Why do you think that, Luke?
I just think, like, why it would be perceived as negative right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just the government itself is already unpopular, but then you add a popular man among his base, but then overall not popular man who tends to make rash decisions, and I think that definitely brings down the vibe. I say the vibe, like, that's not very official, but it really is. Like, and so I think a lot of people definitely feel that way. But yeah.
Megan, do you have the questions?
I do.
Okay. What's our first question?
Someone asked, is the party system just too extreme?
Hello.
Wow.
Okay.
So is the party system too extreme?
I don't think it's a party system too extreme. I think it's the fact that nothing has been getting done because of political gridlock. And then people get more extreme because of that.
And I think I remember
sense.
talking about that earlier. And I had a conversation, I think it was with you, Megan, in the car. Like, for me personally, I'm too much, like, I'm working on it, but I'm a big people pleaser. So I've never been on the side of, like, make sure it's gotten too much. If I work with the other person, or if I disagree, I can't come in contact, which, remember, is the whole point of this. But it's too...
Wait, what? You're a Republican?
Yeah. Are you going to shun me? Are you a Democrat?
What?
Are you a Democrat?
I mean, I voted for one.
Oh! I can't believe I'm sitting in a Dem's house.
I'm not a Dem. I just happened to vote
You
all
donkey.
Dem. Stop. You're an elephant, and not because you're just fat. It's just...
Okay, where are we going? Anyways, but just overall, like, if I were to go in and be like, for instance, there's a bill right now that I actually support in the Illinois state legislature.
Is it about banning books?
No, it's the homeschooling.
Oh, yeah?
So,
I'm joking. Guys, I'm joking.
Yeah. But there's a homeschooling bill that personally I agree with. Republicans do not.
No.
But if I were in the legislature,
You would
and
get
I voted for that
shunned.
bill, I'd be out of there real quick.
You would get
Which
shunned.
is really, 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 really dangerous.
Because people, okay, the thing is like, also what's also extreme is people's ideas of political parties.
Yeah.
And and people as political entities themselves. Like, for example, I have said I am friends with a Trump voter, and people get like, oh my gosh, that is terrible. I don't want to be your friend because I'm associated with you. And that's not that's extreme in itself. You know,
Right.
Everyone has different beliefs and views. Of course, I strongly disagree with Trump, but I understand that Luke probably disagrees with Trump on certain issues as the current moment.
Yeah.
You know, there is a lot of issues in terms of the federal government right now, and Trump supporters are actually not supporting Donald Trump right now due to Doge and other things, and being associated with these aristocratic guy.
Yeah.
Elon Musk. And I'll say this last, like, I am friends with a Trump voter. He's friends with a Harris voter and a Biden supporter. And the majority of his friends are
That's true.
liberals. But
That's
we are
true.
not going to disown him. We're going to try to understand him. We're going to try to communicate. And this is what this podcast is.
Yeah.
You know? And now, going back to the political party extremes, I think it's just the media has been exasperating this. And you have Fox News, and then you have
fire.
CNN, who are so polar opposites, and they're just
And they
I don't even know.
They like attract you like flies. Like, oh, I'm more of a Republican, so if I turn on Fox News, it'll start to stoke those fires more. And I'm like, yeah. And then that's how it really starts to divide it, right? Like,
and that's why we haven't been on the news recently, because of how so divided it is.
Yeah, and honestly, even coming from like political nerds, like taking a break is good, because when you're in it for so long and watching it, it can just wear you down, because ultimately, and it took me a while to kind of realize this, but ultimately, like, it's never going to get to a place where everybody's going to agree, like, wholeheartedly, and everybody all at once unified is going to say, oh, all the issues are fixed. We can get as close as we can, but we're always going to have an election every 4 years where it's, oh, the country's not there yet. The country's not there yet. And I mean, it's up to us to shape it what we want to see. But
and this is about education. It's about learning the media, like actually being like, is this a good source of news?
Yeah.
And also now with deepfakes and all that,
AI,
it's terrible.
Yeah.
If you just scroll, you can just see whatever.
That's that, I would say.
Yeah. Next question.
The
next question is actually from Riley.
Okay.
And it's, if you were president right now, what's the first issue you'd address?
Personally, as someone who wants to go in politics, I know Luke wants to have a little career divergence. But as president, I would want to actually fix the economy, especially for rural folks, and especially for farmers, and people who are in vulnerable communities. And I would actually go to these communities to understand the issues, then put forth legislation. You need to be in the communities. You need to be actively involved, and you need to be this energetic executive, as we learned about in AP Gov. It's about actively doing the work. That's the first thing I would do as president. Fix the issues by understanding the issues, whether that be healthcare, whether that be climate change, whether that be the economy in general, whether that be social issues. You cannot fix something by writing a bill without actually going to the people and asking and understanding where they're coming from. That's the first thing I would do as president. It's simple, but it's really not. It's really not.
Yeah.
It sounds simple, but people are not doing it. No matter if you're a senator, representative, or president.
Yeah.
How about you?
For me, I think I'm a foreign policy nerd.
Yeah.
So I would want to kind of rein in the wars going on, and that's not like, oh, I'd go in there and I would end it and sign it.
Stop fighting,
guys. Can we like come together? Like, guys, we're not fighters like this.
Kumbaya.
But
we
I
all
would
love each other.
Yeah, that's actually what I'd sing. I'd actually go up there and sing it.
Like the Michael Jackson, Power to the People,
Yeah,
whatever,
that's what I'd
the
sing.
song.
I'd play them the music video and be like, see, guys,
We should all be friends.
But-
because you're racist doesn't
whoa.
No, because these countries are racist to each
Yeah.
other, and that's why there's wars happening.
Yeah.
It's
So-
crazy.
Definitely coming to
There's so much reasons
the end
to
of
do
that. And if you were to ask me, Luke, how would you do that? That's a really, really good question.
You
I'd
would
have to get back
sing.
to you on that.
You would sing.
But I would sing. The other thing I would do is kind of more general. I would want to try and be a unifier the best I can, which in terms of trying to bring people together, it's never the easiest thing to do.
You would do
but
what?
How would I do it? That's a great question. I don't know how I would, but I would start
You know how I would?
How would you?
I would create a round table with different points of view, with different senators, different representatives, governors, and stuff like that, and we would talk about the issues, and we would film it.
Yeah.
And then we would put it on the news.
Yeah, that's good. I was kind of gonna get to the same thing, like bring in all different perspectives.
You need to talk like we're doing now. Like, as much as I hate
yelled at me,
Luke,
guys.
we're still talking.
Yeah, I don't really want to right now, but
yeah. We're going through a big fight right now.
So next question, I guess.
Next question.
What do you think about the Department of Education potentially being defunded?
I think it's absolutely stupid because like why do we not want in a federal government a Department of Education?
Yeah.
When education is one of the most important economic factors, if you're talking about the economy and then you're talking about destroying the Department of Education, you are anti-economy. You are like, I know that's stupid to say anti-economy, but like you are anti-economic growth.
Yeah.
If you actually invested in the children of tomorrow, we would be A-okay.
That's what I think for me. It's like, in theory, it's like, yeah, bring it to a state level thing. And so it's not.
How about help
not
the
so
states?
much.
How about help the states?
So yeah, I'm definitely, and I mean,
What about Mississippi?
I've talked about it on the podcast a lot. In terms of education, I've never really aligned.
Liberal.
Yeah, I'm a liberal with that. I almost education. But yeah, I don't think there's some. It's just like I don't. Do you think it will actually happen? Because I feel like
Yes.
You think it will?
I mean, there literally was massive firing. There, like this man is going all chaos.
Because
I don't get it.
It's. I think ultimately what it is, he doesn't care. Because what does he have to run for anymore?
What does he have to lose?
So it's
and I also
just
think
like,
it's distracting us.
Oh, for sure. Donald Trump is a showman.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what
the
he
greatest
does.
showman. He's better than Hugh Jackman.
Oh my gosh. Can we get? Can I actually see him as in like
Honestly,
in The Greatest Showman Part 2? What
The
if he makes a
Greatest
cameo?
Apprentice. The Greatest Apprentice.
I've never seen The Apprentice.
Me either. We could have a watch party.
Watch party. I think it's on Hulu.
So
But yeah, that's what we think about that.
because Luke has to go to his aunt's house in a bit.
Everybody say happy birthday, Aunt Mindy.
Happy birthday
to you.
to you.
To you.
Happy
And
birthday.
yeah.
I'm still singing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not. Singing.
Singing. Shut up. I have a bad.
It's okay.
I can't pronounce singing.
It's okay. That's not why I hate you.
Is it because I'm a wibble? I'm widowy a wibble.
Wow. Wow.
I'm widowy a wibble, guys.
I'm a wibble, guys.
I'm widowy a wibble. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, that's literally.
That's it.
I mean, as you can tell, we really do not care about the world and
No.
America because it's going to shit.
Yeah, just let it burn.
Let it burn, let it die, let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and die. And that's what Elon Musk is doing. Let it die, especially with the people dying in the Cybertrucks.
But
Yep. Sorry.
there's something that everybody needs to remind.
Yes.
We need to remind them
America.
that there is an election coming up.
Oh, there is. Yeah, so a lot of the elections across the country are happening in
April
Illinois,
1.
specifically April 1st. I will be voting April 1st.
Okay.
Our
dang.
friend Megan over here voted today.
But you can do that. Vote early.
You
if
can do that,
if you
and
need to.
especially, please, if there's any elections that you hear of, make sure to vote by mail because you can. It's one of the greatest inventions by Democrats, according to Republicans.
Other than the light bulb.
Stop the count! Stop the count!
Yeah, I'll go out and protest. No, I'm just kidding. guys, I'm actually, guys, were we telling a joke? Guys, I'm
What are we
guys,
joking?
this is a joke.
What are
Guys,
we
don't
kidding?
clip this and put this on your social media.
Who
Although
are
I know
these?
some
Who
will.
are these two white men talking about? Blank,
Guys.
blank, blank.
Guys, I'm just trying to live. Okay?
We're just trying to live, and you guys are trying to live, and we gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. If you watched the whole thing,
Kudos.
congrats.
You're still like really cool.
You're like really good.
What do we call?
Like good for you. Wow, that was cringy. But like
You're
good for you for
literally a
sticking it
Disney
out.
adult.
Yeah,
so-
I am a Disney adult,
Yeah.
and I am not ashamed. I'm not ashamed.
You should be ashamed.
I'm
of
not
being
ashamed
a
of loving Disney.
conservative, Trump voting Disney adult.
I'm an anomaly.
You are an anomaly.
I'm an anomaly.
Yeah, you really are. Okay.
Well, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, America. We have a problem. We'll come back and we'll have everything under control, and we will be talking about A, B, and C, and A, B, and C. The sound quality is killer, or organization is not killer. We will make sure that we address the issues of importance to you. So make sure to go to our link tree, and you can fill out our form. You can donate and become a member if you are interested. And you can also follow us on Instagram, on the TikTok,
Tickety-tock.
on the YouTubes.
The YouTubes.
And
Spotify.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
well,
don't know.
you know
I'm
what?
so tired.
She'll edit it, and it'll be really
She'll
funny.
edit that.
Our editor is fantastic.
Our
so
editor
thank
is
you.
fantastic, and you all should be glad that you didn't hear whatever tangents and inappropriate stuff that we have said. Anyways, we may say, America, we have a problem, but in reality, both of us have problems.
Everybody has problems.
We all have problems.
Yeah.
Now, make sure to tune in next week for our podcast. It will be coming quite soon. Sooner than later. All right.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you for watching.
And listening, no matter where you are, in the car, in your bed, in the toilet.
Or at a friend's house. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
America,
we have a problem with Luke and Carson.